I checked into the Grand Vermont Hotel at precisely 11 p.m. Outside, the rain was a cold, gray sheet, but inside, everything felt too perfect. The lobby smelled of expensive lilies and old money. I took the key from a silent, pale receptionist and walked toward the gold elevators. I pressed the button for the 4th floor. The doors slid shut with a heavy thud. Then, the lights flickered. A deep, mechanical groan vibrated through the floor. When the doors finally opened, the lobby was gone. I was standing in a hallway that seemed to stretch for an infinite eternity. No doors. No windows. Just sickly yellow wallpaper and the deafening buzz of fluorescent lights. I turned to go back, but the elevator had vanished. There was only a solid, cold wall where the doors used to be. I've been walking for hours. Or maybe it's been days. Time doesn't work here. Every corner I turn leads to another identical corridor. The wallpaper is a rotting shade of yellow, peeling off in damp strips that smell like wet earth and ancient decay. The silence isn't empty, it's heavy. Occasionally, I hear a sound, a faint, rhythmic dragging. Like someone pulling a heavy leather suitcase just behind the next corner. I spin around, my heart hammering against my ribs, but the hallway is always empty. My own shadow looks longer than it should be, dancing under the flickering lights that never stop buzzing. Zeet. That sound. It's starting to feel like it's inside my brain. My legs were shaking, my breath coming in ragged gasps, when I finally saw it. A single, dark wooden door in the middle of a blank wall. On it was a tarnished brass plate, Room 404. I stood there for a long time, frozen. Then, a whisper drifted from under the door. It was my mother's voice. Soft, gentle, calling my name just like she did when I was 6 years old. Come inside, sweetheart. It's safe here. My mind knew it was impossible. My mother had been gone for 10 years. But my hand moved on its own, turning the ice-cold brass handle. I pushed the door open, expecting a room. Instead, I stepped into my childhood backyard, frozen under a deep, starless purple sky. Everything was there. The old swing set, the oak tree, the smell of cut grass. And there she was, my mother, standing by the tree with her back to me. "Mom?" I whispered, my voice breaking. She slowly turned around, and the scream died in my throat. She didn't have a face. Just smooth, pale skin stretched over a hollow skull. No eyes to see me, no mouth to speak. A static-like shriek erupted from the air, vibrating the very ground beneath my feet. She pointed a long, bony finger at the door I came through. The backyard began to melt, the purple sky turning into thick, black oil. I scrambled back into the yellow hallway, but the walls were now pulsing like a living heart. I'm trapped. There is no way out. I found an old black rotary phone on a small table. When I lifted the receiver, a voice, my own voice, whispered, "Check out as never." I looked into a cracked mirror on the wall. I wasn't me anymore. I was wearing a faded bellboy uniform from the 1920s, my eyes glowing with a faint, sickly yellow light. I belong to the hotel now. If you ever find a gold elevator that smells like ozone, don't get in. Because in the infinite hotel, the vacancy is forever. Subscribe to Aethar AI. Before you find